Hello curious people, many of you love to know about smartphones. Today I'm going to share about the top 10 smartphones. These smartphones are the most popular right now. Both users and reviewers have expressed their opinions and showed their support for these products. It's also believed that these smartphones will remain popular even in 2019. So let's dive into the details. Number 10. Google Pixel 3 XL. The Google Pixel 3 XL is 20HZ purest Android phone. You get Google design recognizable from halfway across the trend platform, and Android without any tricks that make it seem like a car customized with pound-line accessories. Key features: 6.4-inch QHD Plus display, notch, 4GB RAM, Snapdragon 845, Android P and IP68. Number 9. Samsung Galaxy Note 9. There isn't another Android phone on the market quite like the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. It's unashamedly huge, seriously expensive, and jumps pretty much every high-end feature into a surprisingly asphalt package. Its closest competitor is the iPhone XS Max. Key feature: 6.4-inch Super AMOLED HDR display, Snapdragon 845, Exynos 9810, 12-megapixel variable aperture main camera, 12-megapixel secondary 2x zoom camera, 6GB or 8GB RAM, 128GB or 512GB storage, 4000 mAh battery, Android 8.1, S Pen with Bluetooth. Number 8. Sony Xperia XZ3. The Xperia XZ3 follows hot on the heels of the Sony Xperia XZ2, giving Sony a second stab at going up against the likes of the Samsung Galaxy S9 and Huawei P20. It's also conveniently timed ahead of the forthcoming Google Pixel 3. Key features: 6-inch OLED display, Snapdragon 845, 19-megapixel f2.0 camera, 3300 mAh battery, wireless charging, Android 9P. Number 7. Honor 8X. Honor's back with a new X series budget phone. This could be its best one yet, with a screen that goes well beyond its price tag and a battery that can easily go all day. Key features: Kirin 17 SoC, 4GB RAM, 64GB storage, micro SD slot and dual SIM, 3750 mAh battery, 20-megapixel plus 2-megapixel camera. Number 6. Moto G6 Plus. The Moto G6 comes from a prestigious lineup of handsets that offer more bang for your buck than most other smartphones in the same price range. The G6 looks to follow suit with its combination of pleasing aesthetics, timely hardware improvements, and serious affordability. Key features: 5.7-inch 18:9F HD Plus screen, Snapdragon 450 CPU, 3 or 4GB of RAM, dual rear cameras, 12-megapixel plus 5-megapixel, 3000 mAh battery. Number 5. Honor 9 Lite. Honor is rapidly becoming the name to check out if you want a phone that looks cutting edge, but doesn't cost enough to make your bank balance shrivel to the size of a microwave fee. The Honor 9 Lite is the latest in a long line of budget bluers, following on from the Honor 9 and View 10. Key features: 6.21-inch full-view display, Kirin 17 processor, 3GB RAM, 64GB storage, 3400 mAh battery, 10-watt fast charging, dual 30x2 megapixel rear cameras, 24 megapixel front-facing camera. Number 4. Samsung Galaxy S9. Sometimes less is more. You don't need to obliterate the competition every year just to keep hold of the top spot. And that's exactly what Samsung has done with the Galaxy S9. Samsung Galaxy S9 packs a lovely display, great camera, and a design that is still one of the best. It's also available at a much lower price. Now it's been out for a couple of months. Key feature: 5.8-inch OLED Quad HD Plus Infinity display, Snapdragon 845, Exynos 9810, 4GB RAM and 64GB or 256GB storage plus micro SD up to 400GB. 12 megapixel single rear camera with mechanical variable aperture of both f2.4 and f1.5, 8 megapixel front camera with f1.7 aperture, super slow motion 960 fps video in HD, 163 gram, Dolby Atmos support, 3000 mAh battery, wireless fast charge. Number 3. Apple iPhone XS. The iPhone XS is the same size, the same price, has the same underlying screen tech, but some parts are better than ever. A new camera ramps up the quality of your pics at day and night, and there's more powerful engine under the hood. Key features: 5.8-inch HDR OLED display, Apple A12 Bionic processor, 4GB RAM, 64GB or 256GB or 512GB storage, dual 12 megapixel camera with smart HDR and OIS, Face ID, IP68 certified, dual SIM, wireless charging support. Number 2. OnePlus 6T. When it comes to flagship phones, OnePlus has established a two-device-a-year strategy. Similar to Apple's as branded, OnePlus T phones aim to offer a refined experience on their immediate predecessors. Key feature: dual SIM, 6.41-inch AMOLED, 19.5:9 Full HD Plus display with Gorilla Glass 6, Qualcomm Snapdragon 845 processor, 6GB or 8GB RAM, 128GB or 256GB storage non-expandable, 16 megapixel front camera, dual 60x20 megapixel main camera, 3700 mAh battery with fast charge of 20 watt, in-display fingerprint sensor. Number 1. Huawei Mate 20 Pro. The Mate 20 Pro is probably one of the best designed phones of 2018. Huawei Mate 20 Pro is the Chinese brand's most audacious phone yet. It has an in-display fingerprint scanner for cameras, can wirelessly charge other phones and more. Key features: 6.39-inch OLED QHD Plus HDR display for cameras, 40 megapixel main sensor, 6GB RAM, 128GB storage, 20 megapixel wide angle, 4200 mAh battery with QI charging.